platform. You right, him. Go ahead to the next person.
All right, Chief. What you think? That shit is stupid.
That don't make sense.
I hear the perspective. I think if I'm, I mean, it's a lot of different variables in regards to the situation. I think proximity is one of the major points there. Like, how close am I to this incident? You know what I mean? To this going down. I think at minimum I'd be like, bro, like you wilding right now. Like you don't need a brick. Like I would try to intervene in that sense, but I don't think I could. I think it'd be like a spur of the moment type thing. But in that moment right now, I'm thinking I would at minimum try to like de-escalate homie, be like, yo, put the brick down, fam. Like you wilding right now, B. And see what he's saying. Maybe get the nigga to arguing with me for a minute and take the attention off her. Like, but again, I think it's just a matter of how close I am to it going down. Because niggas will just try to pop tough for a minute, be like, all right, bro, you got it. Like, I'm not opposed to, like, I'm not afraid of niggas talking shit. That ain't nothing.
You know take the attention off her. So you,
I mean, say what?
Dana, you foggy as hell. Your internet. Oh, put her on the bottom. Q shit is clear.
Guys were like, well, I'm paying for the food, so now I need some of that, you know.
Chief, so you said take the attention off her and put it on you?
I mean, I think I would at minimum try to de-escalate, homie, like get his attention in that regard. Like once I have his attention, he's not worried about.
Show me how that works. You like, hey, over here, like what are you talking about?
Nah, I'm like, yo, hey, you're my man. Like you wilding right now. You don't need a brick, fam. You know what I'm saying? Drawing his attention to me, and that's
you like, far back though.
Again, that's why I said proximity is important. I don't know how close I am to this situation.
You close enough? Are you getting it between the brick and her? Cause we talking about?
I'm probably gonna pull her back.
Yeah.
But
okay.
At that point, it's not because
Danny, you breaking up? You breaking up? Because what Q was saying, a lot of that initially resonated.
I heard what everybody said, and I agree with that. But I think in that method, I don't know, dude. And you're right, niggas be wilding, like you said, and with the same mentality as you. Oh, he with her. I'm gonna bust him with this brick first, and then if I got to get at her, I'm gonna get at her. So I just slide her back like, yo, shorty, come on, you don't even need this, and then just keeping my head on a swivel for some fuck shit. Do it that way.
But you disagree with what A said usually by him not intervening at all.
I do, because it's a brick, fam. Like if he out there cussing her out and talking shit and hitting her with a couple of these, it's a lot different than when he just having a brick in his hand, like he getting ready to assault shorty. You know what I'm saying? So nah.
So you feel obligated, like innately you feel like?
I don't feel obligated. I just think this is the nature of who I am. Ain't gonna let somebody get bust. I wouldn't let you get bust with a brick. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't.
Like me or like a person. So what if it's two dudes fighting? You'd be like, yo, put the brick down.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think if it's two dudes, I don't know. It's circumstantial, man. But either way, I'm like, yo, man, you don't need a brick. Fight him straight up. Like, I'd probably say some shit like that. Like, you put the brick down, fam.
And then when he say, once I'm done with him, I'm coming for you. Then
like,
what?
Like, yeah, you got it. I'll be like, yeah, you got it.
Shit like that.
And then when he gets too close, you got to hit him with 3 of the fastest punches you ever been hit with. But niggas far enough, he could talk. You remember that line, right? You get close enough, I'm gonna hit you with 3 of the fastest punches you ever been hit with. So, nah, it's about proximity. That for me, that's what it is.
Bob, what do you think?
Sorry, am I still late? I just want.
No, you're good. You're clear now. Just don't move too much. Don't move to the right. Every time you go to the right, your shit get blurry. Bob, what you think about Q? What Q said though? Because I'm thinking about it. The responsibility of quote unquote Q, is this fair? Like real men? Is that okay to say?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So quote unquote real men perpetuating saying, hey, don't intervene in that, whatever the case is. Do you think some men will take that super literal and take it too far? Like, or are we at the point of no return?
Well, I feel like you can't make that type of judgment if an individual don't want to react in a situation like this. You can't equate that to him not being a real man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with Q on that. Because you don't know you don't know what this man has to lose. You know what I'm saying? For a random stranger. Like, what if he doesn't see the whole situation? What if he just stumbles upon it and he's in the middle? He catches it in the middle, and he don't know how the shit originally started. And Shorty did some wild shit to homeboy, and now he just see homeboy's reaction. You know what I'm saying? And now he intervenes, and he ended up getting fucked up. And now he got a girlfriend or a wife that he got to go home and explain this shit to. What if he get arrested? What if he gets shot or stabbed or killed? Come on now. It's many different variables to this type of situation like this. The crazy shit is, I ain't even gonna get into depth with this, but I've been in these type of situations. Word. And I know what I would do now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with Q on that. Shout out to Q.
Yeah, and I support your decision based on your experience, because I know the story that you shared. But I'm just saying, when I said that, and I'm kind of co-signing Hamp's translation of real men. What I'm really referring to is the stuff that y'all say falling on deaf ears, falling on the ears of niggas who are not real men. So a real man's gonna know how to handle a situation like Chief, handle a situation like you based on personal experience, or diffuse the situation like Big said, right? The niggas that listen to this podcast are not that typically. It's just like most of the people who listen to Kevin Samuels wasn't the type of niggas he was preaching to. It's kind of the same thing. We would hope that we're reaching our audience one day in the right way. But right now, a lot of them is not them niggas.
Hey,
and so what y'all say, is them internalizing that and taking shit too far and being like, oh, see, they even said it.
Let me pose this real quick, because I think, again, it's like Bub said, it's a lot of different variables. So the moment will determine how you respond. But do you not consider it a real man move to be like, yo, I got a family, I got to get home. Like, this ain't my business. Let me get home to my wife and my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that not a manly response? I'm just asking, just playing devil's advocate, I guess.
I do. And what I'm saying clearly is the niggas who are part of this audience are not that.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Let me read these real quick, because I just like to read them while it kind of pertains to the convo. Ali was good. Why does sister want to be a man so bad? Everything about you says I want to be a man.
Why does sister want to be a man if men are so bad?
Huh?
They said, why does sister want to be a man if men are so bad?
Oh, why does sister want to be a man if men I missed. Okay, are so bad. Everything about you says I want to be a man. Trigger Mike with the $5. Trigger Mike was popping. Hey Dana, you sober? Because I'm ready for my apology.
Fuck you, I'm not apologizing. Next.
Ali with the $10. Ali, I appreciate you. Is the sisters gonna stop women from throwing bricks at men when they say they don't owe us anything, not even respect, if they ain't our women? Y'all say y'all don't need us now. Prove it. Omac was good. $5. The sisters sound like a group of bitter women, full of sign language and no accountability for their actions, because they will forever blame a man. Go ahead, Dana.
I was just gonna say, maybe like I'm just not used to the men who are commenting and who have things to say here, because the niggas that I surround myself with, the men that I surround myself with, the men that I know, like, they don't move that way. So I don't know who these goofy ass men are and why y'all have all these fucking issues and how y'all got these issues, because that shit is easy. It's easy money. Truth be told, if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't know half these niggas on this panel, but I feel very secure in saying that if I'm out with y'all and you know me because I'm with Hamp, and so Hamp vouches for me, then you fuck with me. So it's automatic. It's automatic. You're going to make sure that I'm good because Ham says I'm good. He vouches for me, right? That shit is fucking nuts. Like, what are you?
But that's
what
different from random, though, Dana. We gotta. That's different
no,
from random,
no,
though.
because
That's
I am
totally
a
different from random.
Well, let me.
sir,
I want
sir.
to
At
ask
that point,
different
at that
question.
point,
But
to you,
you're saying Hamp is stamping you. This different
I am
from
a
me
random.
being in the street.
Too. I
You're not
am
a random if Hamp stamps you. If Hamp
That's a
stamps
fact.
you, you're the furthest thing from a random. You are us now. Period.
That's a
Point
fact.
blank. This
But a
is
woman-
totally different from random. And I'm gonna give you this because, like I said, I did the law enforcement shit for a minute. I've seen on more than one occasion where a guy has intervened with a man and a woman, not knowing the situation, and the woman turned and helped the man after he's getting his ass beat because that's her man. Like, get off my man. Okay, so again, so now when you look at that and you look at men like, dog, I'm not getting involved because I don't know what their situation is because it's a random situation. So you can't necessarily, that's why I say there are different factors within everything that you got to deal with when you're processing a situation like that. I can't just jump into it because now she turned on me. Now they both whooping my ass. Now what I'm going to do?
I hear
Fact.
what you're saying. I
was
I
trying to understand.
But you guys are making sweeping generalizations. You guys are making sweeping generalizations, and at the end of the day,
These are real life situations, though.
No shit. Let me finish what the fuck I'm saying.
All right,
Okay,
make it expeditious. I want to get Nay in. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nay.
Nay, what's up?
Because he kept saying that it's a random. I'm like, everybody is random, to be honest. Like, how is a woman supposed to entrust in a man with their lives and be willing to be courted if a man is looking at it like you're being thrown to the wolves? Like, I guess I'm just looking at it from a perspective of you're random regardless, and then you're expecting that you can be courted by a man, but they're looking at it like, well, I have nothing to do with you because I'm not with you. And the whole time you're out there in the world, you're being like thrown out there to the wolves. Like, nobody's coming to your aid. How is it that we're looking at me like, okay, this man can protect me, but I'm a random? Like, I don't know. It makes no sense.
Let me ask Nate a question, yo. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes,
right?
Ask me a question. Go ahead.
Let's peep game. Let's say me and you out. Let's say me, you, and Q out, right?
Mm-hmm.
We mingling, and y'all get into a little situation when a man try to do something to y'all, and I'm like, man, fuck that. Let me intervene real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Homie try to raise his hand to one of y'all. I knock homie out. Boom. I know my power. I knock homie out.
Shit like that.
His head hit the curb or whatever. Now homie dead, right? I'm in jail. I'm locked the fuck up. I'm doing 20 years. I got my wife and 2 kids at home. I was just out with Nay and Q. We was chilling, but yo, homie tried to hit Q, so I had to knock homie out real quick. Yo, what the fuck? Why you now you in jail for 20 years? We don't have you.
Okay. So what's the question?
Is that right to my wife and my family?
No, it's not right to your wife and your family, but here's how I am, because I do this for a living. So I'm gonna be at your court case. I'm like, listen, he was protecting me and my boo. Like, listen, that's me. I'm gonna try to figure out all the governmental stuff with it. I'm gonna try to figure out all the law stuff. I'm gonna be there to support to make sure that you don't go down for something because you were doing it in. It's not necessarily self-defense, but you were helping. In my case, that's something I would do.
Defense of others is a thing.
I'm going to jail for 20, man. I knock homie out. Like, I knock homie out. His head hit the curb. He dead. It's assault. He dead now. I got a body now.
Because he came and tried to attack somebody who you was with. Yeah. So you were defending them. But I'm like, I would think that your wife would be like, but that was nice that you tried to help. She'd probably be mad. She probably would be mad.
Trust me, my wife now. I'm going for a dub now. I got young kids.
I'm gonna have a say, so I'm gonna take the stand.
You make a very good point, but I think the point that I'm making is they're not gonna approach you the same way that they're approaching Nate or they're approaching me. You don't have to get involved to the fact where you're knocking this nigga out. Like, you can just step in. Your presence is enough to diffuse a lot of the time. It's enough to diffuse the situation, right? Because they're gonna come at me. They're gonna come at Miss Nate incorrectly. They're gonna step to you a different way.
You don't know that though, Dana.
I don't know that.
Know how somebody's gonna react to any situation. You don't know how.
You're absolutely right. And at that point, I would not ask you to risk your life or your or whatever for me. I wouldn't.
Like,
Why the fuck are you laughing, Mr. White? Talk about it.
Relax.
I've been
I
in
will.
these
Hold on.
situations
I will.
where I
I'm
tried
about
to
to
step women and I got
transition.
sucker punched and shit.
Hold
So
on.
All right, let
I
me
know what time it is.
let me
I
ask
know
you.
what time it is.
Let me put this question in the air. Hold on. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. It helps the channel the most because it stems off of this. Dana, sometimes that lot, like you in like the Smurf land where you thinking niggas just about the DS. Niggas don't give a. Keep it a. I wish you got in a fight before. If I'm walking up to Q&A and I'm already arguing with them, I'm already on that emotional shit. If I'm like, bitch, I slapped the shit out you, and a nigga walk up, then somebody definitely getting slapped at that point. And somebody definitely getting beat up, whether it's me or him.
I hear what you're saying. I really, really do.
Like that, but that's the real shit that's gonna really happen if I'm already on that type of time with two women. Like that, Nay, no, she from the Bronx. That Bronx is a shithole. She know. Come on, man. That shit, man. So, but